Hello, online crew. Helen here to talk to you about how do you attract more people to you to build your business. This is really important because when you're building on social media and you want to attract more people to you, there's ways and means that we do that. And unbeknownst to you, there could be things that you're doing that actually repel people. So let's have a chat about that today. If we haven't met before, my name's Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain. I am here for our amazing online crew community here, mainly for social sellers, those of you in network marketing, direct selling, social selling, you're building a business online and you want to leverage the internet. And what I specialize in is social selling systems. So I really want to get into the nitty gritty of, the ABC of social selling. So what's the ABC of social selling? Attracting people to you. We've got to do this first. And then the B in the ABC is building a brand and building your influence on social media. So C, we can convert those people to team members and customers. So this is what I focus on here, the ABC of social selling. So if that's what you need, if you need to attract more people to you, you need to build a brand and influence on social media, and you want to convert those people to team members and customers, then you're in the right place. And on top of all of that, we do it in a way where you're a human before a marketer. That is my motto. That's what I stand for. It doesn't align with me to do it any other way than being a human before a marketer. So if that's something important to you in how you build your business, then you're definitely in the right place. So if you are joining me live, either on my business page or group or my YouTube or Instagram over here, please say hello. Let me know where you are tuning in from. And if you're not familiar with my lives, the first live video, for the most part, that I do every week is something to do with personal growth or personal development, something to help you think and help you really dive deeper into being a better version of you. Because although I talk mainly about social media and skills and micro video content and content creation and all the things about building on social media, none of that matters unless you believe in you. You are an awesome human being. You know how to attract people to you online. People want to follow you because they find you inspirational, motivational, and valuable, all those kind of things. That's how you create success. It comes down to you and the way that you think, and by the way, the things that you do. The way you think creates your words, creates your actions, creates your results. So are they what you want them to be right now? If you are not getting the results that you want in your business, if you're not earning the income that you desire to earn sort of right now, you're probably not exactly at where you need to be yet. But we build on these things, don't we? We build on our skills, we build on our belief, we build ourselves into becoming the person that's worthy of a six-figure income and beyond. Are you worthy of a six-figure income yet? Are you that person yet? Maybe not. And this is why I talk about these kind of things at the beginning of the week. So if you are here with me, say hello. We've got Cherie in the house. We've got Beth. Yes, we've just jumped off a 2-hour VIP call. I put a fire under me. Awesome, Beth. Glad I put a fire under you. So, thank you to the VIPs that have just joined me for the last 2 hours talking about, we talk about anything and everything for building their businesses online. Hello, Jay. Good to see you on. We've got a Facebook user. Love the blue from Georgia. I think you know. I don't know who it is. So either you've dropped off StreamYard or you need to reconnect. If you're watching from my group, you just need to click the link at the bottom of the description so I know who you are. Hey, Helen, watching you while I warm up on the treadmill. That's my kind of person. I do work while I'm walking on the treadmill as well. Hello, Yvette. Good to see you on. And those that are joining on Instagram and YouTube, etc. So let's get into this. Oh, before I do, hang on. Just give me a second. Because this week's going to look a little bit different. And the next 2 weeks is going to look very different because I'm disappearing. poof, at the end of the week. Guess what, guys? I'm going on a holiday. I am getting on a plane on Thursday night. So I'll still be around my Thursday, could be your Wednesday night. I'm going to Bali for 12 days, and I'm not going to be live here on my normal schedule for 2 weeks. Is that going to be weird? So, a couple of reasons for that. I don't know if you've been hanging around me, for a few years or 5 minutes, but I work damn hard. I have 11 streams of income. I show up here online every week, week in, week out, giving you guys value, doing lots of trainings, doing boot camps, all the things. I do a lot of content creation for myself. I service my VIPs, my coaching community members. I do lots and lots of things. And I need a break. Is that okay with you that I go on a holiday with my family for almost 2 weeks? So I'm going on a holiday. Now, here's what I normally do when I go away on holidays. I feel guilty for doing that and leaving you guys kind of behind. And I'll go, I'm going to go live. I'm still going to go live while I'm on holiday. And then I get on the holiday and I go, I don't feel like going live. I need a holiday. I need a break. But I said I'd go live. Oh, I should go live. Oh, I didn't say when I'd go live, so I won't go live today. But maybe I'll go live tomorrow. So I'm always thinking about when I should turn up for you guys. And then I don't do it. And then I feel guilty. And then I haven't gone live. But I've done a lot of thinking about going live. So I'm exhausted about the thought of going live to service you guys. And I shouldn't have really ever said in the first place that I'll go live, because I know you guys want me to have a holiday, do you not? And I know you guys know that I'll be back in full force after my holiday. Do you not know that? And I'm pointing a lot today for some reason. I'm also very mindful that you guys watch me, and I need to show you guys what this all is for. And what I mean by that is when we build on social media, we should absolutely be able to go and have a holiday and not feel guilty for not showing up on social media for a few days, correct? So I need to show you that I can do it so you can do it as well. Does that make sense? I don't want anybody thinking that you need to be a slave to social media to make it on social media. You don't. Social media is very forgiving, and I know that I can step away and have an awesome time, and I will share photos, and I probably will go live from maybe a villa or something, but I'm not going to tell you when, okay? I'm just going to show up and put photos up, and I'm just going to show up when I'm going to show up in those 2 weeks. I'm not going to show up on my normal schedule. That's just the difference, okay? I'm sure you'd like to see where I am and the beautiful villa that we've booked initially. So we'll be there Thursday night at Bali time. So I want to show you what I'm doing and where I'm at, but just on my timeline, not my normal timeline. Is that okay? Is that okay? Thank you, Beth. Don't you dare feel guilty. You are deserving. You are deserving. Oh, and Beth wants to come with me. Okay, and we haven't been on a family holiday to Bali for years pre-COVID. We were actually booked because I started traveling a lot, and the family started missing out because I was going overseas all the time for business. And we were finally booked to go back to Bali in 2020. And guess what happened? It all got cancelled. So the boys know that we were due in 2020 and never got there, and it's happening. So deserve it, no guilt. Thank you, Ford. Thank you, Tony. Absolutely, you deserve every minute. Thank you. We all want you to have a holiday. You deserve it. And yes, Beth and Laurie as well. Beth will look after everybody here in the community. Now, in saying that, I don't want to create the wrong impression. The coaching community training is still happening while I'm away. Beth and Laurie are doing 2 amazing trainings on Reels while I'm away. So the coaching community training is still happening. Clubhouse is still happening. Not everything in my business needs me, and that's the way it should be. So don't think that the normal things aren't going on. Clubhouse is still going on. The coaching community training is still going on. Beth and Laurie, my online crew concierge team, are looking after a lot of that while I'm away. So yeah, those things are still going on. Thank you, Joanne. You deserve it and more. So we're on Clubhouse tomorrow. We're talking about, what are we talking about? We're talking about tracking and all of that kind of good stuff. And we're giving you tips and strategies and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you join us on Clubhouse this week. It's so important to get some tracking and some measuring and some evaluating in your business. Otherwise, you're flying blind. So that's a really important discussion. That's Clubhouse tomorrow. And I will be live the next day here. I'm not flying out to Bali Thursday night, my time, which is, so I'll still be live Wednesday night for you guys that are in the US and Canada, and Thursday morning for those of you in Australia. It's just my last live video of the week. I won't be on my normal schedule. So most of this week is still the same. And we've got the live Q&A Zoom calls for the coaching community. I'm still doing both of those this week as well. So make sure you're checking your email, and coaching community members, you've checked the Facebook group for when those on, because I want to see you on those calls. I want to talk to you about what's happening in your business and give you that mentorship and that guidance. So this week is mainly the same except for my last live video of the week. Okay? All right. Now, let's get back on track. How do you attract more people to obviously help you boost your business? And this is something I want to make really clear on this live. A lot of you know the term attraction marketing, and a lot of what we talk about here is content creation, whether that's posts or stories or micro video content or reels or TikToks or whatever you're doing. And that's how you attract people to you. Okay? So content is a very important thing. But if you hadn't noticed, we are in a relationship business here in this industry, are we not? Like, even if you attract people to you through sort of social media, it's you as a person. At the end of the day, it's you as a person that people join. It's you as a person that people make a decision. Do I want to buy something off them, like a product or a service? Or do I want to join them in their team? It's you. Everything comes down to you. So you might have, okay, content, or do you? Like, are you even attracting people to you by your content? So I want to share with you a statement, and I recommend that you actually write this down and reread it often, okay? Because at the end of the day, for you to attract more people to you, you have to be a person that is attractive to be around. And I don't mean to be rude in any respect when I say this, but some of you need to lift your energy and your game with how you're showing up. Because here's the statement. I'm going to read this so I don't butcher it. It's not that long, but I'll just read it anyway. Life gives us not what we want. Life gives us who we are. Let me say that again. And I really want you to take this on board. Life gives us not what we want. Life gives us who we are. This was actually, I've been away. I was away last weekend. I went interstate for a company event, and one of the speakers got up and shared this quote with us. And I've heard it before, but it really does make you think. And I really want you to think about that statement. Life gives us not what we want, but who we are. So let me ask you, how are you showing up? Who are you right now? Have a look at the last 6 months and have a think about how you've shown up for you, behind closed doors, with your family, your husband and wife, your kids, your grandkids, how you show up on social media, your content. What does it say about you? Life will give you who you are. Now, that can go both ways. Who are you right now? Are you happy? Are you inspiring? Are you uplifting? Does your content portray positive? Are you helpful? Are you grateful? Are you uplifting? Or who are you right now Are you unhappy? Are you not producing any results in your business or in your life? Are you grumpy? Have you got a really low energy? Like when people look at you, do they love being around you, or do they get sucked out of the life by you? No offense. So I know I brainstormed this, like, which one of these people do you want to be? And I'm just going to read what I've got on my notes. Listen. So when you look at who you are, so life gives us who we are. Who are you? You're either this person or this person. So let's have a look at one. You're inspiring, you're happy, you're encouraging, you're going places, you're helpful, you're valuable, you're always growing, you're always doing, you're always in action. So not learning. You're always in action. You're evolving, you're creating, you're showing initiative, you're supportive, you're driven. You got it all going on. That's who you are. That describes you. Or the other things that I brainstormed, you're quiet, you're withdrawn, you're upset, you complain, you're going nowhere, you're even going backwards, you're full of excuses, you're not achieving, you're feeling sorry for yourself, you're not making any progress, you're always looking for other people to motivate you, you're always looking for other people to encourage you, you're not resourceful, you're in the weeds, you're not looking for solutions, you're not asking effective questions of your mentors, you're not really going anywhere. Who are you? Now, for most of you, you'll probably be a bit of a combination of both. You've probably got some good things going on for the most part, but sometimes you let yourself down and you do let the excuses get in the way and you're a little bit down on yourself. And when I scroll your social media, I don't get all the inspiring, happy, encouraging, going places, helpful, valuable, always growing and doing, evolving, creating, showing initiative, supportive, driven. Like I don't get that vibe from your socials or your stories or your reels or your TikToks or whatever it is that you've done. Like which vibe are you giving off? And I don't want to get all woo-woo on you, but do you know much about like energy and vibration? Because it's a thing and we all vibrate at a different level. Where are you vibrating? Like go back to that statement I said just a minute ago. Life gives us not what we want. Life gives us who we are. So how's your energy? How are you coming off? How are you? Do you need to improve? Do you think in some of those areas? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Are you a combination of that? No one's saying anything. You've all gone quiet. So I hope you're just, evaluating, because all of that creates a level of energy. And you either vibrate at a really low energy or you vibrate at a really high level energy. And, if you're in social selling, if you're showing up on social media and you want to attract more people to you, you might need to vibrate at a higher level. So don't get all caught up in what that all means and vibration and all the rest, but it is a thing. You give off a certain energy. When people look at you, when they scroll your social media, when they see you live, when they see your reels or your TikToks or whatever it is that you're creating, they get a vibe from you. What vibe do you give off? That's attractive or not? Okay? So I'm hoping that you can see some of the two levels that I gave you. I hope you see a lot in the first things that I mentioned. If you're not, you may just have some work to do to bring up that level of, vibrational energy, because that's what makes you attractive to people. And you can do that in various ways. And I also brainstormed this. So here's a list of things that if you're like, I don't know, ask somebody else to scroll your social media for a start. What's in your stories? What's in your news feed? What's in your videos? All those kind of things. Like ask somebody to sort of have a look at your stuff and say, what kind of vibe do you get from me? And ask them to be honest. Okay, get a real life kind of reaction to what kind of vibe you give off, because you are either attractive to people, to to want to do business with you, to be curious about what it is that you're doing, even curious about what you've done, the journey that you're on, the story that you're telling, the products that you use, the value that you give. Either you're interesting and intriguing to follow for people to want to keep watching you, or not. So if you need some help in this area and you need to raise your level of energy, who thinks they need to raise their level of energy a little bit? I'd love to know. I think everybody has an opportunity, to be honest with you, to raise your level of energy. And it's, not everyone is going to be on point 100% of the time. You're going to go a little bit like that. But just remember, if you want to attract more people to you to build your business, how are you showing up to be attractive to people? Maybe you're not even letting people get to know who you really are. You've got the walls up. You're not sharing enough. You're not sharing enough in your stories. You're not giving enough value. You're missing the boat with micro video content. You've got all crafted content instead of being more real content. There is no better time than right now in this day and age to be you. And what I mean by that on social media is sharing a story and sharing a journey that you're on and just talking about that journey. You don't have to craft elaborate content anymore. And I keep saying this over and over and over again. Why do you think people love reality TV? Because most of it is crap. It's people sitting around on islands or dating each other or Big Brother or, whatever it is. People are glued to reality TV shows because they're not scripted. Well, some of them might have, guidelines as to what they need to do on those shows. But for the most part, it's people just showing up as themselves, and people are glued to it. So how much are you allowing yourself to show up as yourself on your socials? That's what makes you attractive. There's no one like you. There is no one other person in the world exactly like you. Your biggest asset on social media is for people to get to know the real you. So let the walls down. Okay? So we've got one out of everybody watching, we've got one person who's brave enough to say they need to raise the level of their energy. So well done, Cherie. Okay. Yes, Bhavani, that's correct. Our story is unique. Everyone has their own story, and you shouldn't be afraid to share that. So if you need to raise your level of energy and show up and be more attractive to people on social media, these are some of the things that I brainstormed that you could bring. So if you need to raise your level of energy, write these things down, okay? Or just rewatch the video and write them down. So gratitude. You become more attractive to other people, and you'll vibe at a different energy when you are absolutely grateful for all the things that you've got going on in your life. Because if you don't, we tend to concentrate on the things that, like most human beings, honestly, they focus on what's not going well for them rather than being full of gratitude in all the things. You got 2 arms, 2 legs, a roof over your head, food on your table, and the opportunities that you have in front of you to build your business. You should be absolutely immensely grateful for all of that. Okay. What most people concentrate on is nothing's working. I don't have enough time. I can't get myself organized. I didn't do it. Like, all of those kind of things. Like when you are more grateful for the things that you have, the people that are around you, the people that you network with, the people that you can learn from. The fact that social media, for the most part, is free unless you decide to advertise. You can have an Instagram account for free. You can have a Facebook account for free. You can have a business page for free. You can have a TikTok account for free. You can do Reels for free. The opportunities that you have available to you at your fingertips, you just got to go and do something with those resources. Learn from the people that are in your corner. Learn from all the people that, like me, that turn up and give you value, and give you tips and give you things to think about, to action, and like have gratitude for all of that. Okay? So gratitude. Have more gratitude and you'll vibe at a higher frequency. Okay? Love, generosity, meditation, calmness. And even at, and I've shared this here before, but I work with my VIPs closely with it, is if you need to raise your level of energy, do a lot of breathing work. And I've given my VIP specific breathing exercises to raise their vibration, and they still don't do it. But there are resources. Just go to YouTube and go, what breathing exercise do I need to do to raise my level of vibration? It's incredible when you do them. Like if you put that into action, and there's certain breathing in and breathing out exercises that actually shift what's going on mentally in your brain, you have the opportunity to do that. So you can raise your energy, you can raise your level of vibration just by certain breathing exercises. It's fascinating and it works. Okay. Forgiveness, eating well, looking after yourself. Are you energized or are you drained? Do you sleep all day? Or do you sleep, at the proper times at night? Like, are you staying up too late at night and then you're not getting good quality sleep? All those kind of things, they all either drain on your energy or give you energy. You choose. Your life is full of choices. And either you make excuses or you make the right choices. So all of these things make a big difference. Joy, fun, happiness. Do you deliberately go and seek out opportunities to go and have fun? I filled my bucket again last weekend. I made a commitment. I got on a plane. I went interstate. So I've paid for a plane flight. I've paid for accommodation. I've done all the things that I need to do to get me in an environment where I vibed with the most amazing people for a few days. And it filled my cup. Like, I will do those kind of things to put myself in the proximity of people that uplift me. Are you doing that? Okay, so what gives you joy? Or maybe you just need to go out with a friend and have a cup of coffee, or go and visit somebody, or pick up the phone and go, hey, I haven't spoken to you for ages. I just want to check in how you're going. And you have an amazing conversation with somebody. That'll help raise your energy rather than being really inclusive. When it's just you, yourself, and yourself and I, you know what I'm trying to say, in your own head, it's not a good thing. You need to reach out and find reasons that, to help you be happy. What makes you feel good? Is it music? Is it going for a walk? Is it dancing? Is it singing? Is it like, what lights you up? Deliberately go and do those things, because when you're happier, you are far more attractive to be around. Not only on social media, but within your own family and friends and network. When you're happy, other people are happy around you. When you're not happy, you're grumpy. You're probably not showing up on social media as much as you should be. You're not showing up happy, and you're not being attractive to people to be around. So what can you do with these things, like practicing more gratitude and love and generosity and meditation and breath work and forgiveness and eating well and looking after yourself and exercising and joy, living mindfully, really thinking about the way that you think. That's why I talk about these things on these kind of videos, because you need to be really aware of the way that you talk and think to even yourself, let alone other people. When you raise that level of energy, then you'll be more attractive to other people. And when you've got it all going on and you vibe pretty well most of the time, you will show up on social media that way, and you will just start attracting more people to you to build your business. When you don't vibe that way, you're probably not showing up on social media the right way. You're just full of excuses, and you're not attracting. Like, if you're not attracting anybody to you on social media, why not? Maybe there's some work to do internally for you. Okay. So excitement, peace, happiness. People that have got a low energy, low vibration, they come from a place of fear, anger, grief, jealousy, guilt. You're focusing on all the things that are not going right. Don't come from that place that is not attractive, that aura will will bounce off other people and they'll stay away from you. People that vibe at a higher energy, that are happy and joyful and giving lots of value and you're grateful and all those kind of things, they do vibe at a higher energy, and that is attractive for people to follow and listen to and stay with and turn up and watch on social media. So I would just encourage you to check in with yourself with that quote that I gave you in the beginning. I'll read it again. Life gives us not what we want. Life gives us who we are. You are attracting who you are right now today. You are attracting who you are. So are you who you need to be? Are you who you need to be? If you're not, check in with that list of things that I just shared with you, of some things that you might be able to implement to be the person that is attractive to other people. When you are more attractive to more people, then your business will start to grow faster. Okay? All right. I've talked long enough. I'm going to leave it there. I just really encourage you to think about that. Life gives us who we are. So who are you? I can't change that for you. You can turn up and listen to me give you training. You can turn up and listen to other people give you advice and tips and strategies to be a better version of yourself and learn how to grow your business and all the rest of it. But that's not going to help you if you are not who you need to be to attract the people that you need to attract to build your business. Okay? I'll leave it there. Food for thought. It's always food for thought. You go and do what you need to do. You just do you. But I hope you value yourself enough to check in with yourself about who you really are and work out what you need to improve so you can go and build the best business possible and earn the money that you want to earn. But to do that, you've got to be the best version of yourself. So I will turn up, every week talking about this to help you have a higher level of awareness about becoming the best version of yourself that you could possibly be. Okay. I love that, Cherie. Cherie is enlightened. Thank you, Helen. My pleasure. Okay, now I'm going to go. Join us on Clubhouse tomorrow, where we're going to talk about all sorts of tips and strategies and things around tracking and accountability and how we bring that in line with our goals and all that kind of stuff. And then I will be here with you live the next day before I fly out to Bali. Coaching community members, remember we've got the live Q&A Zoom calls this week, so don't miss those calls. They are golden. Okay, so I will see you hopefully on Clubhouse tomorrow and live the day after. Bye, everyone.